Hey, it's Mark Laurrie. It is Tuesday, July 21st. I miss doing these YouTube videos every day, actually, and I hope you find them useful and informative. And let me give you some updates as we sit here on July 21st, 2020. First of all, let's talk about meals. Continue to go out Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Beginning next week, we're going to need to shut down the Hyde Park school meal service. There is some construction in the Hyde Park kitchen that's forcing us a 2-week Hyde Park shutdown. Please feel free to go to Calfus, Niagara Street, Abbott, Niagara Falls High School, Cataract, wherever you need to get a meal. Niagara Falls High School is probably the closest site, but please know that beginning next Monday, there won't be any meal service for 2 weeks at Hyde Park while we do construction, and it's for everybody's safety. Now, on August 10th, we'll return and offer a dinner to the Hyde Park families as a thank you for your patience. The dinner is sponsored by our friends at Fidelis Healthcare. We thank Fidelis very much. We'll talk a little bit more about Fidelis in the future, but we thank you for your sponsorship of this special dinner at Hyde Park School. I know many people wait for the veggie van news, and the veggie van is back at Calfus this Thursday between 11:30 and 1:30. Good news, I may be stopping by the veggie van this Thursday personally. There's still openings in our pre-K 3 and pre-K 4 classes, so you should be receiving letters of placement. Please note that there are seats available. We want to fill them up. Go to any school, get an application, turn them in here to 630 66th Street, door number 2, Girard Avenue side. Not taking any special permission or special busing requests at this time. We are going to be very strict on our 1.5 mile busing requirements because of the social distancing need, and we are going to keep students pretty stable in the schools that they're assigned to because that's what we're making our plans around. So please know that we're looking with a very, 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 very limited eye on those 2 requests. Let's talk about return to school. We don't have to submit our plan for about 2 weeks. July 31st, but I want you to know that we're well into the works on that plan. And my goal is to return staff and students to work as safely and as quickly as possible for their learning, the continuity of learning, the repetition of learning, and the getting back to somewhat normal situation. However, there's no safe or possible way to bring 7,500 students and 1,200 staff back at the same time to start the year. So we're trying to develop a slow return to school that may require only certain days your child comes to school. We'll certainly work to keep all of the families together so that they return on the same days. That will be evaluated after a couple of weeks with the goal of hopefully keeping our transmission of this COVID disease down and your ability to come back in full soon. That's all predicated on how safe and protected we keep ourselves with face coverings, with hand sanitizer, etc., etc. Please note that one of the non-negotiables will be to wear a face covering while in school on the bus. These are face coverings. We're going to give students the options to wear them as long as they're not anything inappropriate. We certainly are going to invite you to bring your own in. Just a couple of things we're looking at now. For the staff that may be watching this, we just determined that around Sunday, August the 2nd, we will come back with a Sunday night webinar to answer questions and kind of lay out our plan. And then we'll communicate that to the community as frequently and as often as we can. And I'm willing to come to any of your groups or organizations to share those plans. That's a lot. Hope it makes sense. Please be patient with us. Please use hand sanitizer as I look at it down in the middle of the table. Wear a face covering. I'm a Gator kind of guy and Niagara Falls School District representative. And please stay socially distant. Please also remain positive and supportive of each other. We thank you for your support of our school district.